Hello and welcome back to the final part of doing all of the fairy tale openings. So I'm pretty sure that this one was a little confusing because there's 26 openings, I think. But as we get to the end of the series, it starts to be like different, like the series are named slightly differently. So there's like, we got several more fairy tale openings, and then there's a fairy tale 0, and then there's like fairy tale the final series or whatever. But I think I got all of them here and in order, so I think we're still gonna be all good. Hopefully I should be watching all of the OPs that are available for this series, not included. I think there are also OPs. I don't have them in this list, but if I missed anything like that's like part of the official series or whatever, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy me going through the final OPs of this series. I've been enjoying them so far. They've been fun to watch, and I can't wait to get into these last ones and see if, like, because I was picking up some of the story from the previous OPs, and some of you were saying you appreciated my like analysis between OPs and stuff, so I like that. You know, I can't always do it, but I do try to do it when I can, because I think, like, if you guys are coming to my channel, hopefully you're getting something from me that you can't get from other channels. And also, I think my strength in reaction videos and stuff is when I'm watching a show that I really love and I'm doing like in-depth discussions on it. So like Legend of Korra, sometimes One Piece, you know. When My Hero was on, I was doing like really in-depth discussions on My Hero, you know, stuff like that. So go check all that stuff out. Anyway, we're gonna jump into Fairy Tail. This will be openings 19 to 26, so we're gonna start with Fairy Tail opening 19. Here we go. Also, I forgot to mention just before, my Patreon account will have the full-length versions of my reactions to this. So you just sync it up with your own footage and you can get the full reaction. So go into the description below for my Patreon account. Anyway, here we go for the first OP of the day. Oh, I like the guitar so far. Why are we looking at a very phallic object, though? Alright, reminiscing. Oh, he's a Christian. Oh my god. Have her breasts always been that big? Alright, okay. Give me the chorus. Oh yeah, it's a cute chorus. Whoa, that sniper looked cool. Whoa, that dude in the back. Whoa, this guy's broccoli! What the fuck is going on? Some of these characters look very normal, and then other ones look like absolutely ridiculous. Very cool. You know, I wonder how. Okay, I just feel like with the character designs in this show, there are some that just like throw me completely off guard. Like, okay, so oops, it's about to start something new. Don't start anything new. So, like, look, let's look at like other series, right? I would say, if I'm just picking up some manga that I have on the top of my list, all right? So you got something like Spy Family. I would say Spy Family has a pretty consistent character design, you know, way of designing their characters. They look like people. They normally have a few like defining features or whatever to them, but generally they look like people. You can distinguish the children from the adults and stuff, but they still have like very detailed designs to them. I would say a lot of the time, like, that's a very consistent character way of doing things. You have something like Kaguya-sama, which again, I would say, like, all the characters like are pretty on model. Oh my god, I didn't mean to put the Kaguya bikini thing there. But all the characters are like pretty much the same, you know, sorts of like body types, and like there's nothing too crazy going on. But I get it, right? This is like a fantasy magic series, so there's gonna be weirder character designs. I think the closest thing I could compare it to would be One Piece, right? Because One Piece has some fucking crazy character designs in it. And I would say like One Piece is probably pretty close in comparison to what I've seen from this, because you do have characters like Alvida in One Piece. It's gonna be hard. I wonder if the camera's actually gonna show it. There we go. Alvida, who's like absolutely wild and kind of different from, you know, from Luffy and stuff. But the thing is, even the normal looking characters like Luffy and Nami and Zoro and stuff, I feel like their proportions are already still like weird. Like they're like deathly skinny and a bit stretched, you know, like Nami's body makes no sense. I feel like the art style from the get-go of One Piece is weird. This show almost has like a very normal anime art style for the most part from what I've seen. And then suddenly there'll just be like some characters that are just like, oh, this one's a broccoli. Like this one's just straight up a broccoli. And I don't get it. It's crazy. Anyway, I spent too much time talking about that one. Let's move on to the next one. This one starts epic. Okay, Fairy Tail was on a sign and it destroyed. Is Fairy Tail something diegetically? Like, is it something in the universe? This song's kind of awesome. That dragon's around a lot now, right? Huh? Oh my god, blind guy, pretty sick. Blind characters are often awesome. Hell yeah. Oh my, whoa, those are JoJo characters. There are more cat type creatures. End? Is that what that says? Is that foreshadowing the end of the series? Okay, very nice. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool, I would say. The song was like very cool. They decided to just like right off the bat hit us with some intensity in that one. But I liked it. I feel like that would be a really cool song to just like, you know, bang your head along to during the episodes. It's kind of hard for me to tell what's going on. I mean, there's a big cube in it. I don't know what the cube's about. Like it looks like it could have some landmass on it, so it could be like a planetary cube, but it's in like a sky, so I imagine it's not that big. But it's hard to tell. I mean, it does kind of zoom into it. Does it zoom into it because we're going onto it? Like it's an island? I don't know. Like, are they on it now? Is this the cube? I really don't know. But yeah, there are some cool little characters, some teamwork going on overall. But yeah, these characters, this is very JoJo right here. Not this character. I mean, I guess this could be like his stand or her stand. I can't quite tell if that's male or female. I think that's a man. But this is very JoJo-esque. This whole thing, like just the like characters across the screen and the shading on the character. It looks like it even could be a reference to JoJo, but I don't know. Anyway, very nice. Cool. All right, let's move on to the next one. Next one will be opening 21. Okay, we got English right off the bat, and it's emotional. Oh, everyone's crying. All right, yeah, we're in some emotion now. Oh, I kind of love this song. I love the guitar in this song. Where it's going like bow 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 bow. Whoa! Transformation and shit. It feels like they're always in destroyed environments. Like, is the world just destroyed permanently now? The song is very good in this one. I like it. There's a countdown. Dragons going head to head. The fuck is going on? It's still saying end. Who's picking up that book? Who is it? Oh my gosh. So look, that was cool. It was funny because it was a song that had a lot of English in it, but I'm pretty sure the singer doesn't speak English because he was missing out on a lot of syllables in there. But it was still very cool, and yeah, it was a catchy song. It had like some great instrumental to it, but yeah, like the world is just destroyed everywhere. Like I don't think we've seen a standing building in like 10 OPs, you know? Like it's every OP since that, like since the tournament one, I think, has just had like a destroyed world to it, which kind of makes me sad. Like it makes me think if that is what this show is like in this second half of the show, it kind of makes me less interested. I don't like apocalyptic environments quite as much. Like you can do it well, and there can be some interesting stuff. But I think if I was to have fallen in love with the series at the start, I would really have liked, you know, the like it looks like the show at the start, it was pretty colorful. And these OPs that we've been seeing lately haven't really been colorful at all. They've been pretty dulled colors, and I think that's on purpose because of the themes they're probably going into. But I wonder if it's just dark from this point on, because I hope we get an OP that like reinvigorates that color again. Let's find out. Let's continue moving on. Next one. Okay, we're in Fairy Tail Zero. Now, from my experience, a lot of the time when you call something Zero, you're doing a prequel to it, like Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, or what's the other one that I'm thinking of? No Game, No Life Zero. Was there also a... I can't remember what the other one was, but there are several different Zero series out there, and they're generally prequels. So I'm gonna guess this one's gonna be a prequel as well, but I really don't know. Let's jump into it. Okay. Oh, I love that. This could be top tier. Art style. Hello? Art style. Is that just the art style for children, or did it change? This song's one of the best ones they've had. Oh yeah. I love this song. Yeah, this is like top 5 songs so far. Man, these characters are all... like, it looks like a different show. Well, there we go. There's a familiar face. Whoa, that villain... I don't know if he's a villain, but he looked weird as fuck. That's a fairy! We're finally in a fairy tale. Now that was a great OP, and that song was top tier. That song was like top 3. I think top 3. Like, I remember that one rap song from my first video, and this one, I like the 2 that I'm remembering the most, but I'm sure if I went back and listened to all of them, I would be able to think of what my actual top 3 were. But I just know for a fact those 2 are in it. Yeah, that was great. And like, I mean, I don't recognize these characters. I mean, they could be younger versions of characters that you've seen in the show and stuff. I don't really know them. But yeah, it does seem like it might be like a prequel arc type thing. It's definitely like, you know, following a different group of some sort, doing some different things. And I mean, we did... Sorry, I've got some hair in my mouth. There, finally got it. They did show like what looks like a fairy in that OP, which makes me think, like, I feel like my traditional idea of what a fairy is, we haven't seen really much, if at all, in this show. And it's called Fairy Tail. Now, the thing is, tail is spelled Tail. And I, like, that's, you know, they're making a pun, but I imagine they're making that pun because... so, like, what I imagine, and what I've kind of assumed, is that the fairies are the little animal guides that they've got, because they, I guess, probably have tails as well. So it's like a fairy with a tail, fairy tail. But that's my best guess on what it is. But in this one, it felt like we saw, like, a legit fairy. That looks like a legit fairy, right? Because she's sparkling, flying through the air. She seems small, but I guess it's hard to tell. Like, she could just be high up. Damn perspective. Always ruining things, not letting me be able to tell the scale of creatures. Unless that's, like, this girl with wings, but, again, it's very hard to tell. Like, she's got sort of blondish, short hair, but this is very long. This is very long hair. Oh my god. So maybe not. It's very difficult for me to tell, and I don't think we see that fairy at any other point throughout this OP. Doesn't look like it. So it's just like one little tiny bit. So I don't know. But anyway, cool nonetheless. So we're past Fairy Tail Zero now. Moving back into the main Fairy Tail series. This is called Fairy Tail the Final Season or Final Series or something. And it is there. We've got 4 openings left. And so let's jump into the first OP of Fairy Tail the Final Season. Alright. Characters looking very seriously. Ooh, what the heck? Whoa, this cat girl is awesome! Okay, this dude. But the cat girl! Oh, I like this. These are all female characters? I like that. And he's got all the male characters. Well, that's very ReZero. Power of the Dream by LOL. Whoa, that's cool. This is a cool... I like the visuals in this one a lot. These would be up there with some of my favorite visuals of the show so far. And it's looking brighter as well. I think that's helping as well. Like, look how bright this environment is. Aww. That's great. Also, it says Cloverworks here. Did Cloverworks do the show toward the end? Because I love Cloverworks. So okay, that was a good one. Like, I mean, I thought the song's alright, you know, but the visuals were great, and look how colorful it is with buildings around and shit. Also, this says Fairy Tale on it. I guess Fairy Tale is the name of this, whatever this is, this building. And that's why we saw the sign in the rubble before that said Fairy Tale on it. Now, this character here, I know nothing about this character, except that they're the best character. This character's the best one. I mean, the thing is, she's also like dancing with these small creatures. So maybe she isn't the best character, because I haven't really cared about them too much, but maybe I would. But the sad thing is, I'm enjoying her little dancing sequence so much, and then this dude comes in. Oh my god. at least she kicks him away. Thing is, I think someone said in my previous comments that this guy's actually a great character or something. Look, I know nothing about him. I know absolutely nothing about him. I just hate him just from his design. Like, look at that design. Oh my god. But just from her design, I love this character. Or his. I mean, I guess I don't really know, but I think it's hers. I mean, this is a sad way to do it, but I think I can see some shading there that implies that she does not have a completely flat chest. But look at that! This picture right here is awesome. Yeah, I love that. Oops, that character looks awesome. But this whole sequence here was really cool as well. Like them showing all their powers and stuff, and I liked the effects on them. I liked this girl's like transformation here. That was a lot of cool stuff here. I enjoyed that a lot. I hope the next OPs follow in that vein. Let's find out if they do as we go to opening 2 of the final season. Okay, the song sounds kind of similar to the previous one so far. Yeah, it's weird. It's very like modern. Totally not the kind of song I'd expect for a show like this. Oh, there's that dude again. Oh, the rapping. The Rampage from Exile Tribe. Cool. There's the cat girl again. I like this song. And I do like the visuals as well. Whoa. Jeez. Oh no. Cool. That one was a cool one. I liked that a lot. Like that one gives me very cool vibes to it. There's still that, I didn't even notice that before, but there's still that end book there. Like that seems like that's got to be very important to the story because they keep showing it. But there was some cool character designs there. There was some nice motion to this animation overall, you know? Oh my god, there's this dude inside of a little container. I have seen these characters before. And then there's this woman, who's she reminding me of? I don't know. I guess like Nico Robin kind of, but not really. But where was that? Oh god, where was that? The cat girl again? Because I did see her for a second in this animation, like doing so. There she is. Yeah, cool. I hope she's like a main character at this point in the show. Because the fact that she has a full-on tail and like this cat pin and stuff makes me think that she's probably related to the animals in a way or something. The way the screen's shaking here, is he really big? I'm saying he, I don't know if it's a he, but is this creature really big in this scene? Because the screen sort of shakes when he hits the ground. And it looks like he might be above the trees, so I can't really tell. Regardless, though, Very cool. Got some, oh my god, the broccoli guy is still there. Goodness gracious. But I mean, I like some of the imagery here. I mean, this weird bartender dude like fading away, and then this like clear, you know, crucifixion imagery and stuff. It's all very cool. I liked it. All right. We've only got a couple left. Opening 3. So this is a second to last OP of the series. I've liked these final season ones so far. They've been fun to go through. All right, here we go. Jumping into OP3 of the final series. Okay. Great start. Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Oh my god. I like this song. Who's it done by? Sounds kind of like the people who did the JoJo Part 6. Oh, this is cool. Hell yeah. Aww. Oh my god. Wow. I think these two have had like a rivalry for most of these OPs, right? Or at least as long as he's been in them. Like, they always seem like they're about to fight. Okay, so in this OP, I saw something that, like, made me kind of realize. So, okay, is this girl the cat girl? I don't know why my mouse isn't on screen. It normally is. There we go. This girl, this cat, is that the cat girl? She's wearing the same uniform, and I guess she does kind of have that look to her. If so, that would make sense. That would be why she would be related to the creatures, because it's like her human form. If that's the case, I like these characters more if they could take human form, because I would like to see them in their human form, you know? I like when characters like Shinigami in Master Detective Archives Rain Code. If you haven't played that game, it's a new game. It's the spiritual successor to Danganronpa. I'm playing it on my second channel, which you can see in the description below. Anyway, in that game, there's your sidekick is a creature named Shinigami, and she's a god of death, Shinigami. And she like spends most of the game as a little floating ghost, and it's like this mascot ghost type figure. But oh my god, I just almost fucking stacked it. But she can transform into her like human form when you go to the labyrinth parts of the game. And I mean, her human form is this, you know, classic cute anime girl, right? And because she had that human form, I liked the ghost form more, because I was able to, like, I relate more to human characters than to non-human characters. I just appreciate them more as characters. A lot of people do like, you know, the animal characters in shows and stuff. I generally like them, but I don't love them. I don't think there's ever a point where I'll look at an animal character and go, that's my favorite character in the show, you know? Like, I never say that, like, Puck from ReZero is my favorite character, or Bond from Spy Family is my favorite character, you know? Like, the animals I care about slightly less. But when there's, like, an animal, like especially like an animal that can talk and stuff, but then they're able to take human form, suddenly I appreciate all of them more, because I relate to the human form more, I appreciate them more, and then when they go back to animal form, I kind of, in my head, like, still associate them with that human form, and I appreciate it more. I don't know what it is about it. So, like, instantly, if this cat, and, like, I don't even know if it's true or not, but if this cat is that cat girl from the previous two things, like, one, she's cute in human form, but two, it makes me, like, already relate to her more and like these animal characters more. But anyway, doesn't matter. Let's jump into the final OP of the season. So yeah, this is the final OP, I think, of the final season. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I love the song. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. It kind of doesn't feel like a final OP, does it? I still love it. I love the vocalist's voice. Oh, it's Bish? Bish did the Heavenly Delusion OP. Oh my god, that guy's terrifying. Got angels and demons. Put your hands up! The whole earth is working together! That's a fairy! That's it! That's it! Alright, well, hey, look, I mean, but man, that was was that actually the final OP of the final season? I don't think there's more to come, is there? I guess I could Google this. Is Fairy Tail anime finished? Let's see. Yes, the anime is already complete. Okay, yeah, so the anime is complete. So I think that is the final opening. So cool. Yeah, it was very cool. I did enjoy it. But yeah, it's surprising to me, honestly, if that's the final OP, just because it felt more like a, you know, like a middle of the series OP. It was a good one, but it just like a lot of the time with like final OPs, they will go for like something really serious or really emotional, or like ultra hype or something. When this one was just like, oh, this is cool, I like this, you know. So still cool though. I still very much enjoyed it. I feel like I learned a lot, but also nothing while going through these OPs. I'm going to go to the discussion, actually. Okay, now we're in the discussion part of the video. I feel like I learned a lot going through these OPs because I didn't know anything about Fairy Tail before. Well, I wouldn't say that. I've seen some of the characters before. I know the names of some of the characters, Natsu and Lucy, and is Ezra a character? Let me see. I'm just gonna Google Fairy Tail Ezra. Yep, Ezra Scarlet. So yep, she's the redhead character. So I know that much. I think those are the main character names I know. And I've seen some clips from the show, like 1 or 2 clips from the show over the years, but it's always been super out of context. Like I had no idea what was going on. And I couldn't even get a good vibe of like what kind of show it is. So it definitely looks like an interesting show. I like the more colorful parts of the show from the looks of it, you know. I like the show when it looks like at its most colorful. I think genuinely from looking at all of the OPs, the bit of the show that interested me the most was the tournament arc bit, because that bit looked like it was cool and might have led into like a really cool arc as well after that tournament arc. But there are some characters that I think I was looking at and I thought I would really love those characters. There are some characters that I was looking at thinking I probably wouldn't like these characters, or this looks kind of annoying to me on screen. But really, I don't know. I've heard such mixed things about the show overall. I don't know if I'd ever get around to it in my life, but if I had infinite time in this world, I absolutely would, you know. But anyway, that's Fairy Tail. That's all of the OPs for the series. I hope you enjoyed watching my reaction to all of them. Support the video if you can, and you can feel free to leave suggestions in the comments below of other shows that you think I might enjoy the OPs to and I haven't seen quite yet. Stuff like that. I do appreciate your comments. You know, like the video, subscribe to the channel. All that stuff helps me out. I'm a small YouTuber, so every little bit counts. If you subscribe to the channel, you might be able to see other stuff on my channel that you do indeed like. I have a lot of good stuff on here. So give it a shot, you know? If you enjoyed anything about this video, maybe you'll enjoy my episode reactions as well. So go check out my reactions to all the shows that I'm doing. I recommend my Legend of Korra reactions if you do like the Legend of Korra. Those reactions are like top shelf, honestly. But anything on my channel is great. I do great stuff. Go check it out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh my god. Bye.